George Harrison was one of the greatest singers in history, behind a couple, but in teenage girls' mind, he is a masterpiece. He was born on February 25th, 1943 in Liverpool, England. He died on November 29, 2001 in Los Angeles, California. George Harrison was part of the Beatles as lead singer. George has two spouses. His second was Olivia Trinidad Arias. They were married from 1978 to 2001. The first was Patty Boyd. They were married from 1966 to 1967. Sorry for the order. George played in movies like the Beatles anthology. He was an MBE member of the British Empire Award. As an English musician, George was listed as number 11 as one of the 100th greatest guitarists. When the band broke up, he made a triple album, which two were hit singles. He also organized the first charity concert. Some of the instruments are vocal, guitar, ukulele, and many more. George Harrison had a sister named Louis and two brothers named Harris and Peter. George Harrison was born in his home, 12 Honor Grove, Wavertree, Liverpool. His first school was Dovedale Primary School, same school as John Lennon, but he was a couple years ahead before. George started studying music and learning the ways of music. He joined a band called the Blackjacks with schoolmates such as John Lennon, Paul McCartney, finally Ringo, who was the last to join. The Beatles got together by John Lennon. He started a group called the Quarrymen. Then Paul McCartney and George joined. Then Ringo joined the band. The Beatles got together in 1962. First the Beatles named the Blackjacks, and they changed it to Quarrymen, but another group was called the Quarrymen, so they changed the Beatles and stuck with it. When the band broke up, George Harrison went on a solo career. Like I said, he made a triple album, which were two hit singles. While that was happening, he was getting sick. George Harrison died of lung cancer. He also received unsuccessful treatment before he died. He left the hospital before he died because he did not want to die inside of a hospital. Finally, George Harrison died on November 29, 2001 from lung cancer at the age of 58. Today, I was talking about the amazing George Harrison. We talked about the early life of George Harrison and also how he got in the band and how it got together. Finally, George Harrison's death. If you didn't listen to this speech, you'll die by lung cancer.